Here we go.
Do not tell anyone. This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows.
With any luck, we'll simply be mistaken for thieves and not conspirators.
Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
It would be better as open warfare. At least then mages might get a fair fight.
Yeah, you can see how Vengeance is already heading towards where he's going to go in Act 3.
Less to worry about.
Lyrium smugglers built these tunnels to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
Just realized I went back the way I came. But I did go the other direction.
No, please. I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
Oh my gosh. That line. I've been really trying to help build this up. But I hope now you understand why I call Alrik a disgusting monster. I want you to think very carefully about what was specifically being said here. I also want you to remember that conversation that we heard in the gallows earlier about this tranquil woman who was a mage being seen by her, I believe that was her boyfriend or her lover or whatever, and he's trying to get her attention to remember who he is because they were in love, and she's like, it's like, act like she doesn't love him anymore, like she doesn't have feelings for him because she's been made tranquil, and she works for Alrik. Now, you just heard him say mage girls, not mages, mage girls. And then he said, "That's right, when you're tranquil, you will do anything I ask." If I'm making this sound as horrible, or seem as horrible as it sounds, that's because I think it actually is. This is disgusting. He is turning women who are mages into tranquil so he can make them his sex slaves. Because when they're tranquil, they can't really do anything about it. They can't fight back, they can't say no, and he can just do whatever he wants to them. This guy is disgusting. This is why I call this guy an abomination. Yeah, die!
Get your hands off her!
You fiends will never touch a mage again. They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
We'll kill them all. I promise.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
You are here under my command. Not another step.
Justice answers to nobody.
This is not the way to do it. Save your fire for the Templars.
Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, if I don't make that choice, he kills her. Sir Alric's letter. I also want you to once again think about the abuse of power that is. Alrik abusing his power and authority as a high-ranking Templar to create his own little harem. Ugh. To Her Excellency, Divine Justinia, I am well aware both you and Knight Commander Meredith have rejected my proposal, but I beg you to reconsider. The mages in the Free Marches are past controlling. Their numbers have doubled in 3 years, and they have found a way to plant their abominations in our ranks. They cannot be contained. The tranquil solution is our answer. All mages at the age of majority... Note how he words that. Ugh. All mages at the age of majority must be made tranquil. They'll coexist peacefully, retain their usefulness, a perfect strategy. It's simply the best way to ensure mages obey the laws of men and Maker. I remain as always your obedient servant, Sir Otto Alrik. Ugh. Now, we don't know how many other Templars would actually, are actually, like, abusing their power and authority the way Alrik does, but, oh my gosh, if they were, it would be so easy to side against the Templars. Another enigma of Kirkwall. Because, dear lord. See, people were calling Meryl a monster. No. Alrik is a monster.
You saved my life, Monsieur. What was that thing?
He's a demon, whether he admits it or not.
Can I go home now?
Sir Alrik is gone. You'll be safest in the circle.
Without Sir Alrik. Maybe Bethany's right. The circle isn't so bad. Thank you again, Monsieur.
Just imagine if this game actually had it where if, say, you don't deal with Sir Alrik, and you do send Bethany to the circle, if Alrik actually got his hands on Bethany and made her tranquil. Ugh, I don't even want to think about that. That would be like one of the darkest things that could happen in this game. And then Hawk has to discover what's happened to their sister, whether it be he or she, doesn't matter, just to find out the horrifying truth of what Alrik has done to Bethany.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
You almost killed that girl.
Justice has been warped by my rage. I cannot contain him any longer.
Maybe it's time to realize your limitations.
Yes, fine. Kick me while I'm down. Clearly, you're right about everything.
It was a suggestion, not a condemnation.
I will not put myself in that position again.
You're possessed. I doubt strong resolve will be enough to counter that.
You're right. I cannot change what I am. I should get out of Kirkwall. Go where I won't hurt anyone. Would you have me leave?
Don't give up just because of complications. I thought you were more dedicated than that.
Why is it you can say nothing without making me want to wring your neck? Fine, yes. I cannot give up on this cause so easily. Did you find anything on Sir Alrik? Or was the Tranquil solution just another of my delusions?
It exists, but it was Sir Ulric's plan, no one else's.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said. I've been trying to write down my arguments. To convince someone like you that the Circle is abusive and unjust. Your own sister is one of us. How can you not see? Mage's gifts are granted by the Maker. How is it any man can call himself a Templar and set himself above us?
What's so wrong with the way things are?
You saw Sir Ulric's plan. How many other Templars want mages to be their mindless slaves? For all they warn about demons, the most common way for a Circle mage to die is by his own hand.
So, what arguments have you come up with?
Andraste suffered at the hands of Magisters. Thus, she feared the influence of magic. But if the Maker blamed magic for the Magisters' actions in the Black City, why would he still gift us with it? The oppression of mages stems from the fears of men, not the will of the Maker. What do you think?
You know how I feel. It's pointless to say more.
The Chantry made its laws 1,000 years ago, based on fear of an empire that has long since crumbled. But its hold is too strong to change in increments. There must be a revolution.
You want to overthrow the Chantry?
The Chantry does many good things. But it cannot remain a part of our society if it won't accept mages. If it can't acknowledge that its Templars are beyond its control, it must be torn down.
You've lost your mind if you think you can single-handedly destroy the Chantry.
It will not be single-handed. Sooner or later, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side. I can't go on like this.
Alright, so on that note, let's put him back in our party. And let's go see the cleric, shall we? Let's go see if she'll have anything to say.
Did I hear correctly?
Why don't you shout? I don't think everyone heard you.
Do you see yourself as harmless then? An abomination who would never harm anyone?
Like ripping someone's heart out of his chest.
I did that at the behest of no demon.
So we agree that it doesn't take a demon for someone to be a vicious killer. Good.
There is still...
Blondie, I don't mean to sound critical, but have you considered a new line of work?
Such as?
Pretty much anything. I don't think Renegade Mage has a bright future, or any retirement plan.
Is something troubling you?
I think you should see these papers.
Sir Alrik, where did you get these? He was murdered in the gallows not a few days ago.
He was trying to turn every mage in Kirkwall tranquil.
Sir Alrik made a suggestion, yes. But we turned him down. The right of tranquility has always been a last resort. It has saved lives, but it is not without its costs. If you'll excuse me. Is something troubling you?
What is the Chantry's stance on the Kunari presence here?
Would it help anything for us to get involved? Or is it more likely to light the kindling? If the Kunari act against us, the Templars will defend Kirkwall. Otherwise, we guard ourselves best by waiting.
Just get out of my way.
You disapprove of me. You think I should send the Templars against the Kunari, perhaps? Destroy the mages, or set them free? There are many strong opinions in this city, child. It is not my place to decide who is right. The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother, who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
That is...
Mika, give...
Yeah, let's just say I don't really feel all that bad about her fate by the end of this game. She takes a very passive stance, which doesn't really help. Alright, so I think when we return, we will continue that Kunari line of thinking by heading to talk to Braun to find out more about what's going on with the Kunari. Stay tuned.